Hello, welcome back to Historical Recipes. This is episode 3. We are going to be making mock turtle soup out of beans. And in the soup we have to make forced meatballs. So, normally turtle soup would call for a turtle. But in this household we don't eat turtles because they're not convenient. And they're cute. So, they do make convenient bowls though, so. But that's not the point. That's not the point. We don't eat turtle in this household, so we are not making this from actual turtles. But we are going to start with our beans and mashing them up, and then we're going to work with our forced meatballs. So what we have to do, we don't have dried black beans at the moment. It says to soak overnight 1 quart of black beans. The next day, boil them in a proper quantity of water, say a gallon. Then dip the beans out of the pot and strain them through a colander. Then return the flour of the beans, thus pressed into the pot which they were boiled. So what we have is a can of black beans and a can of kidney beans. We don't have 2 cans of kidney beans. Or not kidney beans, black beans. After that, we have to tie up a thin cloth of some thyme, a teaspoon of summer savory, and parsley. Then we have to let that boil in a mixture and add a tablespoon of cold butter, salt, and pepper. We have to ready 4 hard-boiled yolks of eggs, quartered, then a few forced meatballs. Add this to the soup with a sliced lemon just before serving the soup. This approach is so near in flavor the real turtle soup that few are able to distinguish the difference. Now we're going to do the forced meatballs. Okay. So the recipe for forced meatballs. 1 cupful of cooked veal or fowl meat, minced. Mix with this 1/3 cupful of fine breadcrumbs, the yolks of 4 hard-boiled eggs rubbed smooth together with tablespoons of milk. Season with pepper and salt. Add a half teaspoon of flour and bind all together with 2 beaten eggs. The hand should be well floured and the mixture should be made into little balls the size of a nutmeg. Drop into the soup about 20 minutes before serving. So now we are going to add the beans and let them cook. Dip the beans out of the pot and strain them through a colander. Then return the flour of the beans, thus pressed into the pot which they were boiled. I don't know what that means!
Okay, what are we doing?
Putting the beans in a colander and squishing them. I don't know where to go from here.
Just put all the beans in there.
Okay, I'll put all the beans in there. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how they did this, but
I don't know either.
so we don't have a tie cloth, but we're just going to put it in anyway. We also don't have summer savory at the moment, so we're using poultry seasoning.
You can.
Sure, why not?
It might be too much. It might not be.
That might be a little too much, but it's fine.
What else?
How much of do I need? tablespoon?
Teaspoon.
Teaspoon? Just sure, that's enough. It already looked like it's something else. That's already too much too. It's fine. So while this is boiling, we're going to make our forced meatballs. So now we're going to add our homemade breadcrumbs into this lovely chicken. And then what we need to do is take the yolks of 4 hard-boiled eggs, and then we need to add that to a tablespoon of milk. So we're mixing together 2 of them right now. We need 2 more.
Wow. That smells like something.
Now we're going to mix these all together and then make them to the size of a nutmeg. So we're going to put these in the soup and they have to go in for 20 minutes. The soup is done. We're gonna go feed the family now. After we try this, we are going to tell you the next item that we're going to make.
Yes.
You ready for your turtle soup?
Are we having pizza after this?
Okay, now.
I'm gonna have the small bite. Why is it so squishy?
There's yellow bits in mine.
I'm gonna try any more of that.
What are the crunchy bits? Is that the turtle?
Hey, Celia, you made this. You probably want more of it.